vibrant. So if these are some of the issues which I felt could be done, in case there is something to be done in the GCDR rules, if there's something we can utilize from our existing MMCR, I am open. We would like to have a regulatory regime, at least that is my idea, how we can make this sector more vibrant. And together, let us ensure we get more building stone into the market and we get more revenue to the state. That is my whole idea. So we had done some amendments to the rules recently. My suggestion is, what is it that you feel we can improve again? Any other areas where we can remove constraints for the sector? That is all. Shivshankar, if you want to say anything, please.
So yes, sir, we agree with you, sir. Actually, recently we have amended some of the provisions of KMMCR. I think, I'm sure the association would appreciate that. And there are, no doubt, there are few hiccups that we need to still liberalize, sir. So as per your suggestion, sir, we should encourage the industry, particularly maybe regular granite industry, and also a Pattadar issue is also there, that is also being addressed at our level, sir. And we'll try to, first we'll let us listen to them, sir, and if there are any issues, just make a note and we'll try to sort it out, sir.
Yes, sir, I think we'll begin now. Good morning and a warm welcome to all of you. Let me congratulate the government of Karnataka on the recent amendments to the KMMCR. Today we are here to discuss and interact on the pros and cons of these amendments with the Principal Secretary, the Director of Mines, and other officials. So welcome to the webinar on amendments to the KMMCR 1994. I don't see my president online, so I'll request Keshav Murthy to start and welcome everybody so that we could continue with the proceedings.
Oh, good morning, everybody. I welcome everybody. On behalf of our President Shri Ishwendra Singh, Federation of All India Granite and Federation of Indian Granite and Stone Industry, Karnataka. The Federation of Karnataka Granite Quarry and Stone Industry, under the aegis of Federation of Indian Granite and Stone Industry, spearheaded the long felt need for the natural dimensional stone industry of Karnataka, which received prompt and appropriate response from Government of Karnataka in the form of amendments to KMMCR Rules 1994. I take this opportunity to express gratitude and profusely thank on behalf of the industry, the Honorable Chief Minister of Government of Karnataka, the Honorable Minister of Mines of Government of Karnataka, the Principal Secretary, MSME and Mines, Commerce and Industries Department, Government of Karnataka, Shri Maheshwar Rao, the Director, Mines and Geology, Government of Karnataka, Shri Dr. N. Shivshankar and his team. The amendments are very encouraging to the industry and has found appreciation from all sectors of the industry. Some minor corrections are, however, required to the amendments, which will be elaborated by my colleagues. The Karnataka Natural Dimensional Stone Industry is looking forward to more such industry-friendly policies from Government of Karnataka, and I'm very confident now that the Government of Karnataka will meet industry's requirements, some of which I would like to highlight. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Mr. Ishwendra Singh.
Good morning, good morning.
I think you can stop here and we'll request President to welcome and then you can continue.
Okay, fine.
Sorry, yes, sir, there was some hitch up in the connections.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay. Good morning, dear members. I am very happy to invite you to this webinar number 8 conducted by Federation of Indian Granite and Stone Industry. This seminar is organized to discuss about the revised KMMC rules recently announced by the Government of Karnataka. As you know, Federation of Indian Granite and Stone Industry, earlier known as All India Granite and Stone Association, is the only All India recognized trade body serving the natural stone industry of India from the last 35 years. The Federation works as a bridge between the industry and the government. The Federation is representing members from granite, marble, sandstone, slate, limestone, and other ornamental and decorative stones, both dimensional blocks and process stone, machinery, tools, etc. from all over India, and having around 1,300 members. The main objective of the Federation is promoting Indian natural stones for export and domestic market. The Federation conducts international stone fairs every once in 2 years, popularly known as Stona, which has a very well established name in the international market and is among the top 4 fairs of the world. This year in February, we conducted a 14th Stona fair very successfully. I think Stona 2020 will be the only fair of year 2020 worldwide, the first and the last fair of 2020. Under our CSR activities, I am only specifying to Karnataka. This year, sir, we have given 1 ambulance to Jigni sector and 1 RO plant and water treatment plant to Chamranagar Granite Quarry Association. We are privileged to have Shri Maheshwar Rao, IAS Principal Secretary, Mines and MSME. He is always with FIGSI and the industry and visited Stona 2020 and also participated in the geology seminar. We welcome you, sir. Dr. Shiv Shankaran, IAS Director of Mines and Geology, who is helping the industry a lot and is sympathetic to granite quarrying sector. We welcome you, sir. Shri MC Kumar, Deputy Director, Mineral Administration, is also with us. We also welcome you, sir. I am thankful to all of you for announcing the amended KMMC rules, which was overdue from quite a long period. In the amendment, charging of royalty on tonnage basis, changing from the existing measurement basis, is a positive move, which also was requested by the industry from a very long period. I also welcome all the office bearers of Karnataka Granite Quarry and Stone Industry Association and our panelists will put up the views of the industry on various amendments made in the revised rules. With this, I welcome you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, President Saab. Keshavamurthy, please continue.
Yes, sir. So the Karnataka Natural Dimension Stone Industry is looking forward to more such industry-friendly policies from Government of Karnataka, and I'm very confident now that the Government of Karnataka will meet industry's requirements, some of which I would like to highlight. To start with, I would like to sum up Government of India goals and perspectives of the National Mineral Policy 2019. Promote domestic industry, reduce import dependency, and feed into Make in India initiative. And number 2, environmentally sustainable manner, keeping stakeholders' participation and benefits to the mining affected persons and overall objective of maintaining high-level trust between the stakeholders. Number 3, efficient regulatory mechanism by e-governance to prevent illegal mining and value leakages. Number 4, grant of clearances for commencement of mining operations shall be streamlined with simpler and time-bound procedures, facilitated through online portals with provisions generated in the event of delay. Ease of doing business with transparency and accountability. Mineral bearing area or zone shall be earmarked by the mining lands as mining lands in the land records by the state. In the backdrop of para number 10 of the National Mineral Policy 2019, which will recognize that the natural resources, including minerals, are shared inheritance, where the state is the trustee on behalf of the people. To ensure that future generation receives the benefit of inheritance, the emphasis of the National Mineral Policy 2019 is to adopt a disaggregated approach for each minerals so as to enable assessment of natural stones for intergenerational equity. We request Government of Karnataka to take up with Government of India for a separate mineral categorization for natural dimension stone, because for a very long time, an injustice has been done to natural stone by clubbing it with minor minerals and also major minerals and attributing the ill effects of mining of those minerals to natural stones. Added to this are the associated legal complexities and court orders. Sir, as a second point, I would like to highlight The resource estimation of dimensional stone with a high degree of certainty is extremely difficult. Moreover, resource estimation does not give guarantee of commercial viability of a quarrying venture. In such a scenario, regular process of public reporting of the exploration progress and the result by the independent third-party professionals becomes necessary, which however is not provided in the Mineral Rules 2015. The adoption of a robust and more transparent exploration reporting is therefore an urgent precondition for an auction process. In the absence of such a precondition, the mandatory requirement of auction of minerals, however, cannot be extended for our natural stones. Even the Supreme Court of India has clarified the auction process is not the only way of discharging a public trust while alienating natural resources, and has stated clearly different resources may require different treatment, and natural dimensional stone is a resource which requires different treatment and definitely not auction. According to the Supreme Court, a prudent business venture could not like to incur the high costs involved in exploration activities and then compete for that resource in an open auction. So even the best practices globally, as per the World Bank, many successful mining countries such as Australia, United States of America, various Latin American nations, and now quite a few African countries employ the open mineral access, that is first come, first serve process. In fact, China, our competitor, uses first come, first serve for unexplored areas and auction for already explored areas, with initial mining lease tenure of 20 to 30 years with extension on request renewal provision. The auction system may result in slow demise of the micro, small, and medium enterprises. Auction can be subjective and non-transparent in its own way, can distort the market by interfering with demand, supply, and price, will create a non-playing field between the private and the public sectors, may not be sustainable in the long run, and can hurt the viability of the quarrying, since the Make in India initiative of Government of India requires reliable access to the raw materials, including minerals resources, at globally competitive prices. A great priority to exploration is needed to secure steady supply of minerals of various kinds. The state government should increase the grant of leases. Leases should be granted for a period of at least 50 years. Grant of clearances of commencement of quarrying operations should be streamlined with simpler and time-bound procedure facilitated through online portals. Utilization of quarry-generated waste material for additional revenue. DMF to be considered on par with neighboring states. Adequate funding for quarrying. EC clearances conditions for small quarry owners should be modified favorably. I would also like to flag the suggestions and recommendations made by the Honorable Mines Minister, Government of Karnataka, to the Honorable Chief Minister, Government of Karnataka, for 50 years extension of lease and others. To conclude, I would like to thank once again our Principal Secretary, Director Mines and Geology, Deputy Director Mines and Geology for this kind gesture shown to our Karnataka natural stone industry. I wish to also thank our President FIGSI Ishwendra Singh and General Secretary FIGSI Shri Krishna Prasad for their constant guidance and support. Thank you. We'll be happy to answer questions if any. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Keshav. So now I'll request Mr. Uma Shankar to come and give us the pros and cons of these amendments which have been recently done. So taking one by one and the difficulties that we have been facing after the amendments. Mashankar.
He is not online.
Rajshekhar. Rajshekhar.
Maybe he's on mute.
Please unmute. And ask Mr. Umashankar to speak. He's not there?
You can ask Vinay to brief on those things, sir. Now.
Mr. Umashankar has to unmute, or Mr. Rajshekhar has to unmute?
Rajshekhar is unmuted. Rajshekhar?
Mr. Umashankar, you're on mute. Please unmute yourself and speak.
Umashankar, unmute Madi.
Okay, please carry on, Mr. Rajgopal. Somebody else, or Mr. Krishna Prasad, somebody else can speak.
Is
Mr. Vinay or Rajshekhar?
Umashankar is online, sir.
Oh,
Umashankar?
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Matadi, please.
ಸರ್, ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಕೈಗಾರಿಕಾ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಗಣಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭೂವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲಾಖೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಖನಿಜಾಡಳಿತ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಉಪನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಖನಿಜಾಡಳಿತ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗದವರೇ, ಇಂಥ ಕಷ್ಟ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ಯಮ ಸ್ನೇಹಿಯಾದ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಉದ್ಯಮದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಗಣಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭೂವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ಸಚಿವರಾದ ಸಿ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರಿಗೂ ಹಾಗೂ ಆಪ್ತ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ವಿರೂಪಾಕ್ಷರವರಿಗೂ ಸ್ನೇಹಪರವಾದ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲು ಸಹಕರಿಸಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೊಸ ಉದ್ಯಮದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮನವಿ ಕೊಡುವ ವೇಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಲಹೆ ಸೂಚನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಫಿಗ್ಸಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಈಶ್ವರೇಂದ್ರ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಕೇಶವಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು, ಎರಡೂ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್, ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವರು, ಕಾನೂನು ಸಲಹೆಗಾರರಾದ ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್, ನೀತಿ ರೂಪಕ ಸಮಿತಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಬದ್ರಿನಾಥ್, ಇವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಸದಸ್ಯರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದವನ್ನು ಅರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಆಗಿರೋ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ನ್ಯೂನ್ಯತೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಮುಂಬರುವ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಈ ಸಭೆಯ ಗಮನ ಸೆಳೆಯಲು ಇಚ್ಛಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂನ್ಯತೆಗಳು. ಸರ್, ಮೊದಲು 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅವಧಿಗೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ನಿಗದಿಪಡಿಸಲಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹಾಗೂ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಧಿಕ ಅವಧಿ ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅನ್ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ಗಾಗಿ ನಿಗದಿಪಡಿಸಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇದನ್ನ 30 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಲಾಗಿದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದನ್ನ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸಿ ಹಳೆಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಬೇಕಾಗಿ ಕೋರಿದೆ. ಎರಡನೇದಾಗಿ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಅಳವಡಿಸುವ ಕುರಿತು ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ನಿಯಮ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ದಿಮೆಗಳಿಗೆ ತೂಕದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ನಿಗದಿಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದು, ಸದರಿ ಶಿಲೆಯನ್ನು ತೂಕ ಮಾಡುವ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಲು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಲ್ಲು ಗಣಿ ಗುತ್ತಿಗೆದಾರರಿಗೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಾಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಸಬಲರಾಗಿರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಕಾರಣಗಳಿಂದಾಗಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ತೂಕ ಮಾಡಲು ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಳವಡಿಸಲು ಕೋರಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ದಿನಾಂಕ 21/2014
ಹಲೋ ಸರ್, ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರುಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಗಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದು ವಾಸಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಸರ್? 1 to 1 we can discuss.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I got 15 minutes, so you can take each point so that we can thrash it out.
Yes.
Kumar, what is your point on this? Shiv Shankar, can you tell me with regard to 1 hour what they're asking? What is 30 minutes or 1 hour?
Kumar Shankar.
This is regarding transportation, sir.
ಹೌದು.
ಅದು ಮೊದಲು 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಸರ್. ಮತ್ತು 2 ಅವರ್ಸ್ ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅನ್ಲೋಡಿಂಗ್ ಗೆ ಸೆಪರೇಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ 30 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗಳಿಗೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೋಡೆಡ್ ಲಾರೀಸ್.
ಉಮಾಶಂಕರ್, no, I got your point. See, ಮೊದಲು ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಇತ್ತು. 30 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮೊದಲು ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಮಾಡೋದು 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್.
ಉಲ್ಟಾ
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು 10 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ 30 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಮಾಡಲಾಗಿದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ದ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಅಕೌಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೋಲೋಮೈಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಸರ್, ತಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಾನು ಪತ್ರವನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ ಅ ಡ್ರಾಫ್ಟ್ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್. ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್.
Okay.
We can consider this. The request is genuine.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Next one.
Umashankar, number 2.
Sir, next point also I'll answer. Next point also I'll answer, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, next point, sir, ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ನೆಸರ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಲಾಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ದಿ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್. ನಾವೇ ಹೇಳಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮೈಸಸ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆನ್ ನೀಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರಿಗಳಲ್ಲೇ ಕೂಡ ಬರೀ 5 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಅವರು ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಹಾಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವ್ರದ್ದು 30 ವರ್ಷ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ನಾವು GCDR ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನೇನಾದ್ರು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಗೋ ಟು 50 years. ಸೊ ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಇನ್ ದೇರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮೈಸಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳೋದು ಕೆಲವರು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟವ್ರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ DMF ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಸಾಹೇಬ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತೇವೆ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಎ ಕಾಮನ್ ವೇ ಬ್ರಿಡ್ಜ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್, ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ I press for individual way bridges under your premises.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, next point.
Next point,
sir. 21/1/14 ಒಂದು ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇಲಾಖೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಲಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ಈ ನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ನಡಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಇದು ಅರಣ್ಯ ಇಲಾಖೆಯವರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬಹಳ
I'll answer this point, sir. ಸರ್, ನಮ್ದು KMMC ರೂಲ್ 54 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸರ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ತಪಾಸಣೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ವಗೇರೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರೊಳಗೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ನೆಸರಿ ಕಿರುಕುಳ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಸರ್, ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಸರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅದು ಇದನ್ನ ಜಿಒ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಡೆಲಿಗೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪವರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇದೆ
ಸರ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮೀ, ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದಿ Forest Aldira, even police and other departments also are interfering with day-to-day transportation of the granite blocks. That is why we are seeking for the relaxation.
Okay, fine. We will look into that, but al sir jothe discuss ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈಗ ಇತ್ತೀಚೆಗೆ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅನುಮೋದನೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಈಗ FD ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ. ವಿದಿನ್ ಎ ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿ ಮೇ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಅಪ್ರೂವಲ್. ಅವಾಗ ನಮ್ದೇ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂಥನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಅಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆ.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Next point.
Next, sir.
Next point is GCDR, right? 50 years.
30 to 50 years.
50 years. This was discussed in Honorable Chief Minister's meeting as well. So ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಹೇಳಲಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಸಚಿವರ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರು ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸಭೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಸಭೆಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವರ ಮಾರ್ಗದರ್ಶನ ಪಡೆದು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Sir, next point 6.3 and 6.4, sir.
Okay.
6.3 ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ 6.3 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗ 3 ಸಾರಿ 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ದಂಡ ವಿಧಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಕ್ವಾರಿನ ಲೀಸ್ ನ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಕಾನೂನು ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ದಂಡ ವಿಧಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ವೈಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ದಂಡ ವಿಧಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ದೇನು ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ.
How many times we should continue to do this ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದಾಕಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬದ್ಧತೆ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಅದು 3 ಸರಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಿದೆ.
ಹೌದು ಸರ್.
ಹೌದಲ್ಲ?
10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಸರ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್?
ಹಾ, ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಬರೀ 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ 3 ಸಾರಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಸರ್.
ತಮ್ಮ ಸಲಹೆ ಏನು
ಸರ್?
ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವಾರಿಂಗ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಗ್ನೋರೆಂಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸರ್. ಆಕ್ಚುಲ್ ಆಗಿ
ಏನು ವಿನಯ್,
ಇಗ್ನೋರೆಂಟ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸರ್. ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಗೆಹರಿಸಬಹುದು ಸರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಹಿಯರಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಇಲ್ಲಿ I would like to add something, sir. Hello.
You have not sent it, I think.
Sir, I would like to add something to it.
Yeah, please.
Sir, this 6.3 ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 times penalty ಹಾಕಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಲೀಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, 3rd time ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ಲಿ. ಇಫ್ ಎನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗ್ಯಾಲಿಟೀಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ದಿ ಲೀಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಎನಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಈ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಾಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು.
Okay, I think we can revisit.
There is a provision. There is a
we can revisit. ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಡೋಣ, ರಿಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
Right, sir.
I'll have a discussion. ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್ ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು.
ಖಂಡಿತ ಸರ್, ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್.
We will rephrase it. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋ ತರ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್, ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾಂಪೆಂಟ್ ವೈಲೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗೋ ತರ ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಗಿಂತನೂ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಟು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಸರ್. If it is determined, it can be restored back after rectifying it. If it is terminated once for all, it goes.
We will consider this. We will consider
right,
this.
Sir.
Okay.
Right, sir. Thank you.
ಸರ್ 6-4 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಲೀಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇರೋ ಕಲಿಕಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳ ಕಾಲಾವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಸರ್.
After the expiry of lease period.
See this issue, yes, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೋರಿಕೆ ಸರಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. 6 ತಿಂಗಳು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆ. ಒಂದು 3 months ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ದಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್.
Correct, sir, because I agree, sir, but at the same time the problem with regard to this is the recent problem what we have encountered is a lease has expired in the last week of April, but unfortunately from 25th of March only we are under lockdown, so the transportation could not take place. So for that the letter has already been written to the government.
COVID situation will handle it separately.
Right, sir.
As a rule also, after the expiry we will give some time.
Correct, sir, because to lift the materials, to lift the machineries and all.
Only thing, as on last date adna ನೀವು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿಸಬೇಕು. ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಿಟರ್ನ್
that is there. And then even as per our covenants of the lease deed also, 3 months time has been granted to lift the machineries, everything and all. The same could be given to transport the minerals also.
We will extend that. The request is genuine.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Rule 32(10) sir. ಸರ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈಗ NOC-ಗಳಿಗೆ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಇವ್ರ DC ಹತ್ರ 3 ಸಾರಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ AC, RFO ಅಥವಾ ACF ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ SG ಅಥವಾ TD ಯಾರು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದ ನಂತರ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಭತ್ತ ಜಮೀನು ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ DC ಹತ್ರ NOC ಹೋಗೋದು ತಪ್ಪಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಈಗ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ NOC ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕನಿಷ್ಠ 1 ವರ್ಷ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ.
ಹಲೋ,
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್? ಹಲೋ
ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, can you hear me sir? ಸರ್, ಈಗ ಪಟ್ಟಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು DC ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. NOC-ಗಳಿಗೆ 2 ಸಾರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ 3 ಸಾರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಸರ್ NOC ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹಿರಿಯ ಭೂವಿಜ್ಞಾನಿ ಅಥವಾ DD ಮತ್ತೆ ACF ಅವರು ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅದ್ರ ನಂತರ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ AAPP ಅಂತ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ
ರೆವಿನ್ಯೂ NOC ಬೇಕು. ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು AC
ಬಟ್ ರೂಲ್ DC ಅಂತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಬಟ್ ರೂಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸರ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
ಸರ್ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಸರ್.
ಹಲೋ ಸರ್, ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು NOC-ಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ.
ಹಲೋ ಹೇಳಿ ಉಮಾಶಂಕರ್ ಮಾತಾಡಿ
ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪಟ್ಟಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಹಣ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ AAPP ಹಾಕೋದು 2ನೇ ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ಪಕ್ಕದ ಜೊತೆ ಕಂಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಪಟ್ಟಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗಳಿಗೆ AAPP ಇದನ್ನ ಕೈ ಬಿಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೋರ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಸರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರಾ ನಮ್ಮ? ಸರ್ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಸರ್ AAPP ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ನಾವು ನಾನ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ರೂಟ್ಗೆ AAPP ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ರೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. 2016 ರೂಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಪಟ್ಟಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಹಣವನ್ನ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ, ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ AAPP ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ APP ಇಲ್ದವರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಂದಿನಿಂದ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ತಮ್ಮ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ.
Okay, do one thing.
Sir,
I'll request them, you all to, I mean, we cannot obviously react immediately to this.
Yes, sir. Yes,
it's a valid point. Please give it along with facts and data if anything is available from FIGSI. We will have a discussion to see what can be done.
Yes, sir.
I would like to know what is the competitiveness of your dimensional stones, or whom are you competing with? If you're saying that I'm competing with other persons who have got stones within the state and who are selling in the local market, that is one story. You're saying I'm going to be exporting it. What is it? Is it making a difference? What is the issue? That's a different matter. So we would like to look at the data and then we will take a call.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is happening in other states, whether they have put a AAPP in other states, others are not bid now, then we will take a comparison and take a call.
Yes, sir. I think ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಾವು ಡಾಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ತಮ್ಮ
without data, this is an impressionistic statement. Without data, I will not be able to take a decision. Valid point. Let us do an analysis, because if this is going to be making your industry competitive, we will definitely look at it in a.
Yes, sir. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸರ್, ಪಟ್ಟಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ DC ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತದ್ನ AC ಮತ್ತೆ ACF ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ರೂಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ DC ಮತ್ತೆ DCF ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಅದು
basically, if you want that, but this issue is speed of clearances.
Yes, sir.
I think more important than anything else, make an online system along with a provision where it can be monitored. This is something which we can do at our level. The Honorable Minister has already mentioned that we have to do it within a specific time frame. We would like to stick to it.
Sir, my submission,
put up an online system, put up a mechanism and get it clear. Something we will definitely do.
Sir, my submission, sir. Under EODB, already online system ಗೆ ನಾನು I have interested the work, sir. Maybe next 2 months on the development ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಪಟ್ಟಾಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್ ನಾವು. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. I think that would really that should
be okay if we solve the issue. Basically, you want it in time frame, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We'll get that sorted out.
Right, sir. And at the same time, with regard to Pataland issues, sir, with regard, as per the new judgment, the earlier in 2016, in the earlier amendment, 9 months time has been granted to convert the earlier permission into license, and 18 months period was given to government to convert it. That period is over. Now, what is the status? So therefore, we require some more time to be given to convert it and to do this thing. With regard to that, some amendments are required. Sir.
How many cases are there?
Sir, nearly more than right now. With regard to Old Mysore area, around 200 cases are there. Around 400 cases are there with regard to Old
collect
Mysore
the information. Please collect the information. I think this is something we will have to look at objectively. Okay. If there is something we can do to speed up, we will do.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
The reason why we are asking this is the Honorable High Court has also given 4 months interim order that would expire next month. So within that, it would be very difficult for us to convert it. That's why we are seeking you. Anyway, we will come up with the data, sir.
Can you just give the data? Maybe we can fix it up for Monday or Tuesday. We can pull out this data, see what we can do.
May I submit, sir?
Yeah.
ಸರ್, ಅದು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ 9 months ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಇದ್ದವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಲೈಸೆನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸರ್. ಅವರು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ, ಕೆಲವರು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ರು, ಕೆಲವರು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ರೂಲ್ 32 ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಹೈಕೋರ್ಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಜೆನ್ಯೂನ್ಲಿ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಇನ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಸರ್.
Does it require an amendment or will it be a force majeure condition?
It requires amendment. Very small amendment.
Since it's part of the rule, it requires amendments.
Sir, only time period. ಮೊನ್ನೆ 24 months ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ 9 months ಅನ್ನ ಓಪನ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Okay, please note it on Kumar. Just we will see what we can do.
Yes, sir.
Just a request, if you can. Now you will have to excuse me.
Point, sir.
I will take the last point. If you, okay, let's. I think the issues on regulation you can take up with Mr. Shivshankar, because he'll be there for a longer time. I will just raise 2 points from my side. From FIGSI, please come up with some solutions on what we can make to increase availability of material. Please give some suggestions from your side. If these are all included in today's discussion, well and good. 2, anything we can do to promote ease of doing business. whatever we could do, just look at any of the rules, regulations, etc., which you feel are going to be, if they are not affecting our regular, or it's not going to be too illegal or does not promote any illegal transportation or something like that. Anything we can do to reduce the burden of compliance for industry is something we are willing to look at positively. After that, of course, we will have chats with we can make a request to our minister, have a discussion with him and take it forward. But by and large, his mandate has also been that we should be in a position to make it easier for doing business. Can we look at best practices from other states which you feel are also important or which can be transplanted or utilized within the state, or which could be useful in our state so that production and material will be available? Because what we see now is a lot of new material is coming, a lot of competition is there, which is good, but then we also have to enable you to compete with the best in industry, because that is ultimately better competition is beneficial for everybody. So this is one area where I would like Mr. Ishwinder Singh, you and FIGSI, Mr. Ravi Shankar and Mr. Keshamurthy, please look at what could be possible in this sector.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I would like to suggest one. Sir,
is left.
Is left, I think.
Or is left, is it?
Yeah. Sir, what government of Karnataka has done now with the tonnage basis is the best practice as per the Indian Bureau of Mines. It's a wonderful way forward. And as you suggested now, the best practices and level playing field with other states, the other simplifications, I think we are very confident, sir. Thank you so much.
Now I want to just come in, sir.
Sir, one last point here, sir.
Sir, on 23rd, one more the interaction wherein directors and secretaries from other states are also joining. I request both yourself and director to join on 23rd in that webinar, yes, so that we can discuss directly with the other state governments also.
That's a wonderful thing.
Right, sir?
I'll take leave.
Okay.
Both of you kindly join.
Sir,
I'll take leave. I'll request Shiv Shankar to handle the rest of the discussion. My apologies. There was a meeting which was called by the legislative committee, which I cannot miss. It was coinciding. So my request, and please excuse me from this. Shiv Shankar, I'll request the Director Mines to take forward the rest of the meeting. The whole idea from our side is to get feedback from you. We will definitely see what we can do positively and keep doing or tweaking our regulations and reforms to ensure that the whole idea for us is we want to get proper production. We want to get easy compliance. We do not want to have illegal mining. And at the same time, we would like the industry to prosper because that enables us to get more revenue for the state. This is our overarching framework. I would like that if any suggestions, either today or over the next couple of weeks, if you can give, this is something we would like to work forward over the next. We will keep working with you as a small group you can create, which will enable us to take this forward.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
For joining us today.
Sir.
Yes, sir. We continue.
Sir, last point on this, sir. ಸರ್ ಅದು ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ GCDR ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಗುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಗಣಿಗಾರಿಕೆ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಸರ್, ರಿಕವರಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ ಗ್ರಾನೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹತ್ರ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಸರ್ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ.
ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಬೇಡ, ಹಳೇದನ್ನ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ.
Continue ಮಾಡಿ.
Okay, that's a policy issue. Anyway, we will have a detailed discussion involving our principal secretary, sir, as well as the under minister. Policy issue, we need some appointments.
Sir, ನಾವು ಕೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕಾರಣಗಳು ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ.
ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಗಿಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಮರಳಿಗೆ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಕವರಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೋನ್ ಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ 80 to 90% ರಿಕವರಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಈಗ ಐರನ್ ಓರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಕವರಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ಇಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು when it comes to dimensional stones antandaga, recovery percentage comes between 5% to 20%. So if other minerals could be upgraded also by way of lab analysis, ಈಗ iron ore ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ 58 grade ಬಂದ ಅನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ 65 grade ಇದ್ದಂದ್ರೆ you can blend it and you can upgrade it, whereas in granite we can't do all those things. It is a natural thing. And in a pit also, one open face allu kuda bandidane, you will get different types of textures, colors, everything and all. So even in all ways idu ella ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ different ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ it is a different mineral. It has to be considered as a different mineral from the other minor mineral. Therefore the request na ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಾವು favorable consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ.
Discussion ಇದೆ ಅಂತ already. Yes. So one presentation. Yeah, please continue.
ಅದು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. At the same time, sir, even Honorable Supreme Court also 2G case and coal cases ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾನೆ ವಿಚ್ ದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಿನರಲ್ ಅಂತ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ. whereas this granite and dimensional stones ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆಂಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಕವರಿನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ರಿಕವರಿನ ಫೈನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ರಾಕ್ ಮೆಕ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ತರ ರಿಕವರಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಡ್ಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ ವ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸೇರ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್.
Okay. So Tamma, I got your point. Issue is that, like, I think since while amending the provisions of KMMC in 2016, they would have looked into all these factors. Let us study some of these issues from the neighboring states. I think I was told Gujarat is doing in the same way. I think they're going for an auction. And let me study the other states as well.
Only with regard to Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. Sir, only the
Yeah.
Sir, only Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, they are following the regular first come first serve basis system. Remaining all have resorted to auction system. But auction system allu kuda bandidane, what are the plus and minuses also we are required to see. See, as per the guidelines of the UNFC guidelines prakara bandidane, we can't follow that for dimensional blocks. Without UNFC guidelines, it can't be auctioned.
No, let us study how other states are doing, where they have started this auction regime. Let us study that and let us come back.
In fact, even in our 97, some 22 to 23 blocks have been auctioned.
Okay.
So everything has resulted in litigation only, except one case. Remaining all cases are ended up in litigation, either in the land area or in the recovery percentage or the mineral base or something or the other. It has ended up in litigation. Therefore, it is better to have a fair and transparent system.
We will see this. Holistically. We will collect data from the other states and let us see, like, if any amendment is required, we will work towards it.
Right, sir. Thank you.
Nay, would you like to come in now?
Sir, I've got one last point. Of course, the industry and the entire industry is also looking at it. It's coming to the penalties issue. So the penalties issues has to be looked into and try to be resolved, sir, because we are one of the oldest quarries in the state. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋದು 1970s, 1975, 1918 ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅವಾಗ ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ವಾಸ್ 1 rupee, then it came to 1 rupee 50 paisa per ton, then it came to 10 rupees, then came 60, now it has come to 600 rupees. So when you are analyzing ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂದ ಯಾವ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ರಿಕವರಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅದು ಅಸರ್ಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು. ಎರಡನೇದು, as we are working, see, we have to salvage the building stone material, because we are coming from building stone background to ornamental stone background. We had to use the material and get away with it. ಸೊ ಜಲ್ಲಿನೋ ಅಥವಾ ಬೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಅದರಿಂದ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸೆಂಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ವರ್ಕರ್ಸ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಇಯರ್ ಆನ್ ಇಯರ್ ವುಡ್ ಕಮ್, ಒಂದು ಅಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟು ಫೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ರಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ವಿ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 2015 ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್. ಆರ್ನಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ದ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪೆನಾಲ್ಟಿ ಫಾರ್ 30-40 years, it will be very difficult, sir. So we have to address it in ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಲಂಸಮ್ ಆಗೋ ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಂಗೆ ಇನ್ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಿದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬನ್ನಿ. ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್, ಸರ್. for whatever has happened last, we request you to kindly really look into it and how best we can resolve so that the lessees are not penalized or whatever it is. And they also learn from this that they should not do anything hanky-panky. They should do regulated business on the Burley. Churukbutsi, but at the same time, see to it the penalties should not be so hefty, sir. That is our request.
Okay.
Sir, adding to what Mr. Vinay says, I would like to add a couple of points. The thing is, sir, namge bandu granite lease agli yaude lease kottu 1978 inda kottidare. At that time, there was no recovery percentage was fixed. Up to ಈಗ 2012 ಅಲ್ಲಿ EC mandatory ಮಾಡೋವರೆಗೂನು mining plan was a mere formality. Even the department was never used to ask us the mining plan details ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಬ್ಬರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದನೂ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗಳಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಈಗ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದು ನಾವು EC ತಗೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ರಿಕವರಿನ 1978 ಇಂದಾನು ಅಥವಾ 1975 ಇಂದಾನು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಸೇಮ್ ರಿಕವರಿ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ more or less it is affecting the industry ಅಂತ ಒಂದು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ DCB ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕಡೆಗೂ DCB ನಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ತೆಗೆದರೆ ಏನು ಎತ್ತ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫೈನಲೈಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಆಡಿಟ್ ಆಗೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ ರಿವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು 40 ವರ್ಷದ 50 ವರ್ಷದ ರಿವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3 ಇಸ್ ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಸರ್ವೆ. ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ನಮಗೆ ಲೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ RL ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಚಾಮರಾಜನಗರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಡ್ರೋನ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮಾಡಿ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ನೋಟಿಸಸ್ ಸರ್. ಎಲ್ಲೂನು ನಮಗೆ ಲೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೂನು ನಮಗೆ RL ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇವಾಗ RL ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಲೆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ ಲೈನ್ ಡಾಟಾ ತರ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಿಡಿ. ಇಲಿಗಲ್ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗ್ಲೂ ದಂಡ ಹಾಕಿ ನಾವು ಇಲಿಗಲ್ ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ದಂಡ ಹಾಕೋದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕೀಪ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ baseline data for the future things.
Okay.
Sir, I would like to add here, sir. I request you to kindly look at the amnesty scheme by Rajasthan, which they have introduced for all these kind of issues. I would request you to look at that amnesty scheme very closely, sir, by Director Mines and Geology, Rajasthan.
Okay, fine. Yes, as far as the survey is concerned, yes, the department took up this issue across the state for the other quarries, including the granite quarries also in some of the districts. I think including Sadarli area as well, that is Bangalore Rural District, as when I mentioned. That, as you all know, like some of them have questioned it before the Honorable High Court, saying that like the data captured is not proper, the dump area is not considered, or the measurement is wrong, or whatever. There are 3, 4, 4, 5 items. So on which we are now deliberating. So because last time it was department asked our district officers to get the survey done through lessees. So in some of the cases lessees have done payment, some of the cases lessees have not done payment, and in some of the cases the survey agency has certified. In some of the cases, survey agencies are not certified. All those issues are there. So we are planning to take up the actual survey by issuing the standard operating procedures, SOP, from the department itself. Anyway, that is just to ascertain the quantity, and we are not going to say anything on the amount to be or penalty to be levied now. That will be decided by the government in the later stage. So I think for time being, whatever survey has been done, and we are not pressing too hard on that side wherever it is not properly done. So in some of the area, the survey data is pakka, it is properly done. So in such cases, so we have to deliberate at the government level and take a decision. One point is there, probably I think Vinay mentioned it in that angle itself. There is some issue relating to Sadarli quarry, wherein we are going to convert those leases into a cluster. So we have recently in the during the recent amendment, we have introduced a clause also to enable this cluster formation. So already I have submitted the proposal to government. There are 4 or 5 issues to be addressed in that. So there is a temple within, and there are few leases where the lease period is not extended. All those things we have addressed, and I have submitted a comprehensive proposal to government. I think all other things are doable. There is a measurement aspect as well, because I cannot take a decision at my level. Something has to be done at the government level. I have submitted. Anyway, we will discuss at the government level what to be done for the measurement. As you rightly pointed out, this Adali quarry, probably in the earlier days, you were actually taking the material for the building stone purpose, general purpose. So recently, I think a few years back, I think 5-6 years back or so.
2015 we have started.
How many years?
2015.
2015, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6 years back. So these leases were converted into granite.
Yes.
So anyway, I was told, I think you or somebody else mentioned that like my officers have considered the royalty for granite and for the past 40, 50 years or so like that. When I inquired in the office, they said, no, they have considered only building this thing, whatever building stone royalty up to that 2012 or 14 or whatever. Later only they have taken the royalty of granite for the last 4-5 years or so. And there is one more issue that the current royalty is considered. So you would have removed the material since from past 30-40 years. So as you said, the royalty was 1 rupee or 10 rupee, whatever it was. And now for the building stone, it's about 60 rupees. Now it is amended. And for your granite, some other about 500-600 rupees or whatever. So those issues are there. That's why, you know, Vinay, in my report, I have not mentioned the amount. See, as per the report of the district, it is about 450 crores or something like that. It was there. So purposefully, I did not mention the amount to the government, saying that I only mentioned the quantity which has been estimated out of the survey. So a decision could be taken at the government level. Anyway, I'll apprise all the concern there. We will have a detailed discussion there. But for that, it is doable. It is only, now what I'm speaking is only pertaining to Sadali. In general, Chamarajanagar and other issues, yes, government will take a decision on that point. So we will revisit the...
Yes, sir, because with regard to Sadali, earlier volumetric analysis used to be done. Sir, earlier...
Sir, one last point, sir.
Yes, please.
Who is that? Umashankara?
Sir, one last point.
One ನಿಮಿಷ ಉಮಾಶಂಕರ್ one ನಿಮಿಷ ಸರ್ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಟು ಸಾದಳ್ಳಿ ಕೇಸ್ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್
ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ದು
ಬೇರೆ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್
ರವಿ
ಬೇರೆ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ
I think
ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಸರ್
ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್.
ಹಲೋ ಸರ್, ಇದು ರೂಲ್ 3G ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಾಗ ಯುಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಕಲ್ಲುಗಳಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ತೆಗೆದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಸರ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಹಳ ಡೌನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ರೀಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇಂದ ತುಮಕೂರು ವಯಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕಬಳ್ಳಾಪುರ ಅಂಡ್ ವಯಾ ಇದು ಅತ್ತಿಬಲ್, ಅದು ಹೊಸೂರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ದು TVS ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಅದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅನ್ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ ಬ್ಲಾಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ವಿತೌಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಟ್ ಇನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಇದಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಅದನ್ನ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬಂದು ಯಾರು ವಿತೌಟ್ ಪರ್ಮಿಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಇವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಂದರವಾದ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ದ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ತಗೊಳಕ್ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ
ಉಮಾಶಂಕರ್, there are two issues for your question. ಒಂದು, ಇಲಿಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ತಡೆಗಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನು. ಒಂದು ಮಿನರಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಚೆಕ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ವಿಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1. ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2, we have been discussing to bring these granite cutting and polishing industries under the ambit of the department to have control. That is also being done. Actually, illegal transportation and prevention rules on the draft kuda ready ide. That amendment also we are bringing. Under that, actually we will be controlling them, so that avaga illegal agi without permit barantadna avoid madlikke anukula agtade.
Sir, is Mr. Badri there? Umashankar, Badri idara?
I request you to wind it up in 5 minutes. I have another meeting, please.
Okay, sir. Okay. Only one point, sir.
Yeah, please.
Mr. Badri will speak and then we'll go for closure. He's from Ilkal, so whatever points he wants to say. Badri, or
okay. Badri was part of the discussion during pre-amendment. I think he should not have any points to say.
After amendments, what are the plus?
He was there. He was part of the discussion, no? And Badri, all of you were there with me.
So sorry, sir. Actually, we are all sitting together, but my connection is not getting through.
You're sitting together, okay?
Yes. They are all in our office. Umashankar, myself, and Rashekar Murthy, we are all sitting in our office.
It is now clear. It is now clear. You can speak.
Yes, sir. PC is not getting connected in my code. That's why I could not speak.
Okay, no problem.
It's AAPP. I just want to say one small thing. Sir, the licenses which have been sanctioned after 2016, okay, only those licenses are applicable for AAPP for Patta land, sir. But for a person like me, I have licenses which have been sanctioned in 99 also, 2002 also.
Okay. Yeah, please speak.
So how can I sell the blocks with a higher rate of royalty as well as the lower rate of royalty? There are two rates. Now in my own quarry, I have 3-4 licenses in one premises. 2-3 licenses I don't have AAPP, and for one license I have AAPP, that which is after 2016. Okay.
But Badrinath, I just answered this question. Yes, I do agree. Because you have 4-5 quarries, probably 3-4 quarries without AAPP and 3-4 quarries with AAPP for the same material, right?
Yes, sir.
And you need to pay more for few and you need to pay less for few.
Yes.
And that will really have some adverse effect in the market also, right?
And not only for me, sir, the adjacent quarries, there are about 10 adjacent quarries whose license has been sanctioned before 2010. For them, AAPP is not applicable.
I understand. This amendment was done in 2016, keeping the weave in mind, saying that since we are moving to auction regime, so we will be getting some premium out of auction. So they probably that point of time they plan to equate the auction premium with AAPP. That's what I understand.
Yes, sir.
And probably this aspect was not probably visualized. And there is a problem. I do understand. There is a problem. There cannot be disparity. I think I'm also aware of it, and we should really think about it. Let us do something. We need an amendment. We should bring parity.
Sir, my only request is now you and the Deputy Director both of you all have understood the subject as early as possible. Kindly bring it into this one, sir, because for us it is going to be from ABCD if we have to start. So our humble request is both have understood the subject very well. Before something goes here there, I just request you all to please kindly consider and do it.
Before something goes, I don't know. I'm not really getting what you're trying to say.
Let us be very clear before you leave us.
Even on the first day also, you said the same thing, sir. When we predicted, you said your prediction is wrong. We are right, but in case, sir. But anyway, sir, that is apart from that. Sir, one more request is regarding this NA, sir. We have already got the NA done for our land, but the DC has given us 2 years' time.
Okay.
But now we have paid penalty as well as double fees for the NA of the land for the mining lease. But DCS, we put only 2 years' time in that. Now, how can we just get the re-NA done as well as with the fees, pay the double fees? We already paid penalty with the double fees, and NA time limit was only for 2 years.
Okay.
But the lease could not be implemented in 2 years. Now, when we go back, get the re-NA, the procedure is going to be very much. Along with the fees also, we have to pay 3 times now for the same land. That is not being reasonable. So just
I understand this point. You please make a specific representation. We will write to Revenue Principal Secretary and we'll talk to them also. And there has to be some communication from Revenue Department to Deputy Commissioners. So normally they would fix 2 years. Even for the residential purpose also, when they pass NA, they fix 2 years. So I think by practice they have been doing it. I think we should request them to relax it. So kindly make a representation.
Sir, and one more thing, sir, I am an exporter from last 15, 20 years, I have never sold any blocks locally. So I have always done only 100% export, and anyway, there is no bad track of anything in our company. This is just, I'm trying to say, the market in China, sir, now the Chinese people do not want to come because of the COVID problem as well as the border problem, what they face. So 6 months, 1 year, they say we will not be able to come here. So now what we are facing problem is, They are not coming. The market is also very bad there because of their own internal problems, as well as their industry of construction industry has gone down. So now there is so much of uncertainty, sir. What I'm saying, the rules and regulations, whatever we are requesting for, the earlier the simplification, the better for us to at least compete in the market, because we don't sell anything local. So we need to really move this a bit faster, and so that we can be helpful and keep exporting the blocks. So all the matters, what we are saying is all on urgency. You should take it up and kindly help us out.
No, I didn't get you. What do you want? What intervention you want for the export? I didn't get you actually.
So now what I told you about this APP, let it be even the mining.
Okay.
No, let it be even the mining this procedure.
Oh no, you mean to say export, like the outside market is low, so that you want to
Yes.
put the products here, so that the APP and other issues
exactly.
needs to be resolved. That's your point.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
The speed of the matter, so that's what we say.
Got it. Yes.
Regarding 3G, we'll talk.
ಸರ್ 3G ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಒಪಿನಿಯನ್ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
3G ಬಗ್ಗೆ that was well thought of and decided to delete that provision. ನೋಡೋಣ, ಅದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, because I am not in a position to give any comment now. I need to have a discussion with my secretary and with my minister.
Sir, there is one more small matter, sir. Last amendment and last moment we added were 2 villages of Ilekal, that is Kodagli as well as Hosur. Okay. So, sir, the last moment, I think so, in the cabinet, it could not be done through because it was the last moment addition of that. But earlier, before the tonnage system has done, that Hosur and Kodagli villages were coming under the lower rate of.
I know this point.
We'll make a note of it.
I know this point. This was raised at the last moment.
Sir, kindly instruct your senior geologist, at least till the thing is amended, or only to give at the same price what they were giving earlier. You have to instruct this to the
senior geologist has to go as per the amendment only. He will not have any liberty to change anything. We need to pick up the issue, because this was mentioned towards the almost we faggot of the, when we pushed the file for amendment. Anyway, see, we need to fine tune some of these smaller issues. So we'll pick up this issue as well.
Sir, now, but they're not able to export or even to transport the blocks with the higher.
As per the existing slab only, they need to maintain for time being until we take up an amendment.
They will not be able to sell. The market will, because now
I'll see. Let me see the figures. Let me see the problem there.
So please kindly see, sir, what is earlier only to the quarries, what they were giving earlier at a lower price, let them give only to those quarries, what I'm saying.
Okay.
We do not the new quarries to buy it, but
I'll see. Let me see. I'm not able to say anything now, or not able to commit anything. I'll really look into the facts and figures and we'll come out with some solution.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this wonderful interaction. I think we need to have more of these kind of interactions. I think you have been able to give us so many solutions online. I really appreciate. And really thank you for this.
Thank you so much.
I also appreciate to thank our Principal Secretary also.
Yes.
We do it regularly, once in a month or so.
Sure.
So that the industry also can survive, grow, and even department will be able to know what are the real practical issues.
Sure.
So thank you very much. I request Rajshekhar Murthy to propose a vote of thanks.
Okay, thank you.
Rajshekhar.
ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಕೈಗಾರಿಕೆ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಗಳಾದ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರ ರಾವ್ ಅವರೇ, ಮತ್ತು ಗಣಿ ಮತ್ತು ಭೂವಿಜ್ಞಾನ ಇಲಾಖೆ ನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದಂತಹ ಶಿವಶಂಕರ್ ಅವರೇ, ಖನಿಜಾಡಳಿತ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಉಪನಿರ್ದೇಶಕರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಕುಮಾರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಖನಿಜಾಡಳಿತ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿ ವರ್ಗದವರಿಗೆ, ಇಂತಹ ಕಷ್ಟ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅಮೆಂಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಪ್ರೋಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪಂದಿಸಿರುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತೀವಿ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸರ್
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಅಂದೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್.
ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್, ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ
ಮಾಡಿ.
ಫಿಕ್ಸಿ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದಂತ ಯಶವೀಂದ್ರ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವರು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿಗಳಾದಂತ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ರವಿಕುಮಾರ್, ಬದ್ರಿನಾರಾಯಣ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಉಮಾಶಂಕರ್, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಹೇಳಿ ಬಯಸ್ತೇನೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು
once again.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್.
Right. Okay, I think we had a wonderful session. Very good. On 23rd also, I request all of you to join.
Yeah.
We are having...
Rajshekhar avre, sir, Rajshekhar avre, ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸದಸ್ಯರುಗಳಿಗೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಲೆಸ್ಸಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು.
ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಸರಿ ಸರಿ.
ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈವನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ when we were having with the secretary and the director, both of them were there and several issues were resolved online. I'm really happy. But more people could have joined ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸ್ತು ನನಗೆ. Anyhow, on 23rd we are having
anyhow let us take this as a beginning. Let us take this as a beginning in Karnataka.
Definitely, it's a very good beginning and we'll take it forward like this. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you everybody, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.